Hey there. Thanks for joining me on my page. My name is Tina Hung. I'm an executive health coach, and I'm here to give you a little better idea of what I do and what I'm all about. For the last 10 years, I've been working with midlife professionals, entrepreneurs, and small business owners to reclaim their best health and their best venture in midlife. And midlifers have it really tough in terms of um, being really limited in time, and time is precious at at this stage. Where we allocate our resources and our energy really needs to show up with results and impact. And um, the last 10 years, I've been working with midlife professionals to lose up to 100 pounds of body fat because we know that even losing 5 to 10% can actually turn your health around and prevent metabolic syndrome and really prevent further risk for health decline. We know in the health industry, in our healthcare system, we're dealing with an emergency management system. So, what you do in terms of taking on your own self care and your health actually will affect the outcome of the next 20 years of your life. And how I do this is we know that you know in midlife there's so much interference that comes into play, and if you are lacking clarity around how to navigate having the most brilliant, performing body and mindset, so that you have a well fueled engine for the next 20 years, so that you are not confused about natural ways of regaining your best health back, regaining mental clarity, regaining clarity on your next chapter, your third chapter in life. If you're in your 50s and 60s, perhaps you have children that are grown now. Perhaps you have children that are in college and you're an empty nester. Um, and you're starting to see signs of health issues, meaning you may be experiencing pain and inflammation, more frequency of illnesses or colds or flus or immune issues. Perhaps you're starting to see signs um, that are red flags in terms of your digestion, in terms of your hormonal health. And at this time of your life, you want to be feeling at your best because this is the prime of your life. You want to make life delicious in every single way throughout your career, throughout your relationships, throughout your family life, and really start to enjoy life in the best way possible. And that's what we all ideally want to go seek out. And oftentimes what I've learned is that when people have up to 100 pounds of body fat to lose, maybe it's only 20 pounds, maybe it's 30 pounds, 50 pounds, but basically to actually lose some of that body fat can change the trajectory of your health outcomes. Um, what we find is that most people are on this dieting track. And um, there's a lot of myths out there in terms of nutritional myths. What's the best diet? What's the best way to exercise? Um, and how to deal with intermittent fasting. Are you doing low carb or no carb? Are you eating vegan? Is it a certain dietary lifestyle? All of those questions are valid questions. What it really comes down to is your mindset and your lifestyle habits. And without getting your lifestyle habits and your mindset in order, and really understanding what's been blocking you, um, and uncover really what's been holding you back from really achieving more and having more in your midlife, um, we are just spinning our wheels. We are just spinning our wheels, and we're kind of ending up in the same place where we have been for years and years and years. And in midlife, it's about healing all the things that you've done to damage your body. So it's about healing your body and undoing some of the things that you've been doing for 20, 30, 50 years, 60 years, meaning the amount of stress you've endured on a regular basis, the kind of eating you've been doing for all your life, in terms of overeating, having a relationship with poor relationship with food, emotional eating, stress eating, and maybe even over drinking, not just overeating, but over drinking. And that's very common for midlifers in terms of managing stress. And what I find is um, that when we do not manage stress well, when we are not in check with our habits and our mindset, that it actually ends up sabotaging our outcomes and the results that we want on a daily performance basis. And so I'm here to share with you that there is a solution to that. There is a solution in terms of going through an exploration for yourself, going through an evaluation for yourself in terms of taking a closer look at what has been, your automatic go to um um you know trajectory. 95% of what we do and the behaviors and choices we make are based on our unconscious thoughts. 95%. So 5% of the decisions you make are critical problem solving skills, right? That can be learned. But what's more difficult to unlearn is your subconscious thoughts. And that's old programming and beliefs and stories that's been hidden, that's been underlying all of your decision making all these years. And so, what if we could reprogram that underlying condition, those unconscious thoughts that actually sabotage, that actually get in the way of us to achieve more and have more in life and make different kinds of choices that actually can improve our outcomes for the next 20 years. And that midlife programming and conditioning that we've been used to, it never gets into question unless we hit a wall, unless there's an emergency that happens, unless there's truly a wake up call that happens. And I'm here to tell you that what I hope for you is that you can, before that wake up call arrives, really bring reconditioning and revamping that unconscious mind so that you are living in full alignment with your purpose and your dreams of what kind of legacy you want to leave behind and how you want to live out that next third chapter. So, so imagine living an empowered midlife. Empowered meaning feeling freedom again, feeling hope again, feeling confidence, and trusting yourself again, being able to feel free to find pleasure and joy again. And oftentimes we kind of resign to the idea that, well, maybe this is just what it is and this is how it's going to be for the rest of my life. And let me ask you this: what if there's more for you? What if there's more for you and there's more destined for you? I'm a strong proponent of never live life with regrets. And I'm here with you right now, sharing with you the message of there is more. There is more. And when you're fully in alignment with yourself, that the choices that you make can make all the difference in terms of your happiness, in terms of your finding pleasure, in terms of finding contentment. After all the interference that you've been through all of these years, it's time, and the time is now to take back your life, take back your health. And through this journey of taking back your health and rediscovering yourself, it's a reawakening. And you can find inner peace and find playfulness again in midlife. And it's totally possible. And if you're interested in learning more about that, I encourage you to book a one-on-one session with me. And if you click the link below, you'll find my calendar and a few open spots that we can talk one-on-one. We could go through a full evaluation of where you are in terms of your stress scorecard, your health scorecard, your mental wellness scorecard, and come up with a game plan that's going to work for you. Every single person has a different story and a different journey and a different place of beginning or restarting. And if you're ready to take this step forward, book this one-on-one call with me today. I would love to be your co-pilot and health Sherpa and take you to another place of investigation, asking the right questions so that you are living a conscious life, that you are living brilliantly and in alignment and calling on your best self across all areas of your life. So, thank you for listening, and I look forward to meeting with you one on one.